different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. Learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room, from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story, stumbling into the light. I see people like you and me in this room. We listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends. And we can choose anytime we want to begin again. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home in this room. In this room, there's gold dust in the air. In this room, possibilities everywhere. In this room, we stand when our hearts are torn. In this room, a new way of being together is being born. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see another in this room. In this room. We all come from different places, different paths, different spaces, bringing so many questions, bringing our pain. We come from different families. Each of us has a story. Stumbling into the light, I see people like you and me. In this room, we listen to the truth that sets us free. In this room, we open our hearts and we can clearly see how the path has brought us all right here. We're safe, we're strong, our friends are near. And there is nothing left to fear, 'cause we're home. In this room. In this room, we value complete acceptance of who we are. In this room, we walk towards complete forgiveness. In this room, we learn. The learning never ends.
Good morning. Welcome to our live stream Sunday service here. My name is Mindy Derrick. I'm a member of our community, a member of our hospitality team, and your service host for this morning. So we welcome you to this Sunday celebration. Thank you for sharing this live stream on whatever social media platforms you use, whenever it's convenient for you. For anyone who's new to this center for spiritual living, welcome. We want you to know that whoever you are, whatever your spiritual path you're on, and wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you're welcome and celebrated here. Now let's affirm who we are and what we're about. Our vision is contributing to a world that works for everyone. Our mission: we are a diverse community of belonging and growth, sharing the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. Our identity: we are a welcoming, inclusive spiritual center where everyone can be seen and heard. We lovingly practice the principles of science of mind in the world. You can access all of our activities and offerings through our website, columbiacsl.com, and specifically on our events calendar, columbiacsl.com/events. If you need additional information, please email your questions to info@columbiacsl.com. You can also call or text our office, 410-750-8559. Here are a few highlights. Spiritual Support Ministry offerings, 365 days of richer living daily at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. Just for today, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sleepy Time Meditation nightly at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Vision Board Workshop. Join us for a fun experience of visioning and creating a vision board of Spirit's ideas of itself for your life in 2026. Saturday, January 3rd, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Dabbs Rehab Center of Maryland, 8600 Snowden River Parkway, Suite 101, Columbia, Maryland 21045. It's an investment of $25, which covers all supplies. Inclusion Ministry offerings. Discovering Membership Orientation. Membership is a requirement to vote at our upcoming annual meeting on Sunday, February 1st, our Sunday celebration service, and to serve in the leadership of our center. If you're interested in membership, pick up the Discovering Membership packet on the welcome table when we're back in person, or download it from our newsletter, or request an electronic copy by emailing info@columbiacsl.com. Then let Rev Rafe know, and he will coordinate the next steps with you. Clearly, there are a lot of different ways to get involved and be engaged. Right now, let's all engage in the vibration and magnificence of music by our own beloved Felicia Taylor. Take it away, Felicia.
The first song I'm going to be doing is called Calling All Souls, which I have written. Here we go. So
the good fight.
There we go. Good morning. Welcome to our live stream on this beautiful snowy morning. If you're one of the folks in California, well, I'm guessing you probably don't have snow, but we have some. So our community value this morning is inclusion. And in case you're unaware of the technology that we're using, I actually have a panel right here in the technology where I can see comments from all three platforms and communicate back to all three platforms. So I wanted to take a moment and make space for us to continue our practice of sharing demonstrations of our community values. And so inclusion is our value today. And so how is inclusion showing up for you this week? And I'm going to share how it has shown up in a magnificent way through this snow while people are choosing to put something in the chat or not. And then I will share it with everybody. What I've recognized about inclusion is that it's messy and not everybody appreciates it. I have endeavored to include all of the different ways I could even dream up to communicate with everybody about the service shift. And I started that with reaching out, asking for your input because you are the community. And it was really interesting. The majority of people absolutely sharing what was important to them and using I statements and being authentic in what they were sharing, and it was beautiful. And then there were a couple of folks that were annoyed that I even asked, right? Which is kind of how inclusion works in all of those political areas. And I think what really surfaced for me was a new understanding of how privilege is an impediment to inclusion. Because inclusion means we take time, and it means we do extra things. And yes, it can be cumbersome, and yes, it can be annoying to get an email and a text message and a notice on Facebook and a notice here and a notice there. And yet, and still, as inclusive as we can possibly be in all of that, people still get missed. And so it's really interesting. So here's what's several people saying yay to Felicia. Yes, thank you, Felicia. What a beautiful song. And thank you, Felicia, for being willing to pivot on such short notice. Gail put in the chat, our city's council's first official duty was to elect our city's first Hispanic city council president. There you go. Inclusion at work. Anybody else have anything about inclusion that they want to share? We want to make space for that. Inclusion is a worthy practice fraught with messiness. Yes, Deborah, it is. One of the things I love about this community is the belief nothing for you without you. Yes, nothing about you without you. That is absolutely how I lead and how I intend to lead. Good morning, Chris from Santa Rosa. We are happy you are with us too. Yeah. So I won't belabor this because I have no way of knowing what's happening And if you want to post something about inclusion, put it in the chat and on whatever platform you're on, and we'll get it in the room throughout the service. So right now, I am going to yield the floor, and Gabriella is going to do our reading, and then we will continue on with our service.
Good morning, everyone. Today, the reading is A Great Wagon from by Rumi, Part 2. Today, like every other day, we wake up empty and frightened. Don't open the door to the study and begin reading. Take down a musical instrument. Let the beauty we love be what we do. There are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about ideas, language, even the phrase each other doesn't make any sense. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the doors where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. I would love to kiss you. The price of kissing is your life. Now, my loving is running toward my life, shouting, "What a bargain! Let's buy it." Daylight, full of small dancing particles, and the one great turning. Our souls are dancing with you. Without feet, they dance. Can you see them when I whisper in your ear? They try to say what you are, spiritual or sexual. They wonder about Solomon and all his wives. In the body of the world, they say there is a soul and you are that. But we have ways within each other that will never be said by anyone. Come to the orchard in spring. There is light and wine and sweethearts in the pomegranate flowers. If you do not come, these do not matter. If you do come, these do matter. And so it is. Thank you.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence, I find God. I find God. I find myself.
Allowing your next breath to be a little bit deeper than the one before. Resting in the joy and the peace and the love and the beauty that is present right here in this very moment, right here in this very room. It is guiding and lifting and sustaining and loving all of life. I'm recognizing this universal intelligence is expressing in all that is seen and all that is unseen. It is that knowing that knows and is compelled to do what it does. It is all power. It is deep and abiding peace. It is the heartbeat of all of life. Beating my heart, beating the heart of each beloved that is present here, right in this very moment, as we gather together as spiritual community. It is present beyond our view. It is whole. And it is that perfection of life that shows up in multiplicity of form, just like the snowflake. Just as we gaze out the window and look at that snow gently falling before our eyes, no one snowflake is the same. It is that diversity of life that is already present. It is already included. There is nothing left out of the wholeness of life. And so there's opportunity to celebrate this knowing, to embody it, to embrace it, to allow it to just express in and through all of our activities, all of our moments of messiness and not knowing and feelings of separation. I'm recognizing, knowing, claiming, and affirming that there is no separation from this one that creates that snowflake that gives breath to all of life. And so it's in this knowing that I accept this time together as being perfect, unfolding magnificently, wholly and completely. And I'm so grateful to remember. And so I release now just gently into that alchemy of love and law, knowing there's no waiting period, that it is done and it is complete as it is spoken. And so I let go and let it be. And so it is.
Sharing another song with you called God is All There Is. Here we go.
In the morning when I rise, I know I'm not alone. Put my hands together and pray to the only one I know. Give thanks for another day and for everyone in my life. Saying so it is, amen, and then I let it go. God is all there is. Everywhere you turn, in your heart and soul, and all you know, and in every word, God is all there is. The source of who we are, in every flower and tree, you and me, and in every star. And the night before I sleep, I lay my head and I say, thank you, God, I'm so grateful for all I've done today. I give love to my family and friends, you and all. Saying so and it is, amen, and then I let it go. God is all there is. Everywhere you turn, in your heart and soul, and all you know, and in every word, God is all there is. The source of who we are, and every flower and
Good morning, beloveds. Thank you, Felicia Taylor. Thank you, Deborah Ellis, for our beautiful opening treatment. Thank you, Gabriella, for our reading, and thank you, Mindy, and thank you, Don, for being the wizard behind the curtain. And we're going to thank you all again later, but I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude, and so it just had to come out. So this is our second part of spiritual insomnia. You might have caught some of that in the Rumi reading. Don't go back to sleep. It's so easy to do, to go back to sleep. It's that comfort zone that we sometimes retreat to. And I'm encouraging us all to be brave, to learn to live outside of the comfort zone most of the time, and then have the comfort zone as a restorative retreat rather than our residence. The 12th step, just to remind us, says, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we tried to carry this message and to practice these principles in all of our affairs. And so, yes, this is referring to the 12 steps of recovery, and it could also, in our metaphysical New Thought teaching, refer to the steps of treatment. Having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps. See, you get to work that however it works for you. That's the whole beauty of actually presenting this stuff and wrestling with it, because we can individualize it, right? And so imagine if you leaned into the steps of treatment, knowing, going into them, that they will absolutely produce a spiritual awakening in you, as you, that empowers you to live spiritual principle in all your affairs, all of them. And it's important to really embrace the allness that we're talking about here. It's easy to be at peace. It's easy to practice the principle of peace in the privacy of my home, in my meditation chair, with the lights dimmed and the candles lit and my phone turned off. I can practice peace all day long. Can I practice peace in the middle of the storm? Can I be a presence for peace in the chaos of humanity? That's what we're really after, is to so deeply embody these teachings, right? We start at the head level, right? Just like the 12 steps, we start with honesty, being honest that there's something that we're searching for, that there's something that we're yearning for, there's some desire unfulfilled. And then we practice open-mindedness to begin to explore what that might be. And we become willing to explore all kinds of options. And then we just keep going deeper and deeper levels of how. Honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. And if you've been with us for the whole year, you've seen that theme weave its way through the 12 steps of recovery. That they are just layers of honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness that take us to an experience of principles like integrity and inclusion, that take us to an experience of joy that doesn't require anything outside of us. Right? And so even in the metaphysical teaching, it offers us that we can experience joy in the midst of deep sorrow. That we can experience calm in the middle of the most chaotic storm. That we can be the presence of love in the face of hate. There's a story about Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King that there's actually a song. Esther Nicholson wrote and performs a song titled, "I Believe This Belongs to You." And the story goes, he was out for a meal in public, and a well-dressed man in a suit approached him and asked if he was Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. And when Dr. King responded, "Yes, I am," the man spit on him. And as the story goes, Dr. King took out his handkerchief and wiped the spit off of his suit and extended it back to the man and said, "I believe this belongs to you." I want to be that peaceful in chaotic moments. I want to practice these teachings and spiritual recovery to the point where everything in spiritual principle is so deeply embodied in me that it's my automatic. Right? We talk frequently about what to do when we're triggered. And I invite you to imagine being so completely healed that the only trigger you have is one that triggers spiritual principle. That no matter what happens, spiritual principle is triggered. No matter what. When I imagine that for myself, yes, there is an argument in the back of my head that goes, well, that's a long shot. And maybe it is. And I'm willing to take it. I'm willing to stay in the game. I'm willing to continue to do the work of healing. To find out, is it possible? Because if we're infinite possibility in form, it has to be possible that our only trigger can be spiritual principle. That no matter what happens, love is triggered. That no matter what happens, peace is triggered in us. That no matter what we see on the news, compassion is triggered in us. And so I want to wrap up with Dr. Holmes, because I think this is what he's ultimately inviting us to do. It's actually on page 423 of the Science of Mind, A Philosophy of Faith, A Way of Life. And it's called The Final Conclusion. And if you've been with me for any length of time, you've heard this before. But I invite you to just take it in. In conclusion, what the world needs is spiritual conviction, followed by spiritual experience. I would rather see a student of this science prove its principles than to have them repeat all the words of wisdom that have ever been uttered. It is far easier to teach the truth than to practice it. But the practice of truth is personal to each, and in the long run, no one can live our life for us. To each is given what they need, and the gifts of heaven come alike to all. how we shall use these gifts is all that matters. To hold one's thoughts steadfastly to the constructive and to what endures and to the truth may not be easy in a rapidly changing world, but to the one who makes the attempt, much is guaranteed. The essence of spiritual mind healing and of all true religious philosophy is an inner realization of the presence of perfection within and around about. It is the hope of heaven and the voice of God proclaiming, I am that which thou art. Thou art that which I am. Don't go back to sleep, beloved. Rest, pause, restore, and keep moving forward. No matter what, don't go back to sleep. Let's take this into prayer. And so I know that there is only one infinite, ever-present allness, that it is the singular substance expressing itself in the multiplicity of life, that it is diversity expressing, that it is unlimited, infinite possibility, expressing in newness, breathing life, sustaining all that is as it expands its experience of itself through the expression of itself. Known by many, many names, it is beyond any singular name. It is spiritual principle, all and each, and more than we have yet to even imagine. And I know that I am that. And I know that what is true of me must be true of all in the continuity and wholeness of one. And so I recognize that I speak my word for a body of creation. That the infinite as me is speaking itself into realization, into becoming real experience. And so I claim and affirm an awakening as a result of these steps. I claim and affirm life that is led and steeped in spiritual principle in all affairs. That beyond appearance, what is seen, what is known, what is uplifted and energized is the truth. Through spiritual principle, the tikkun olam, the uplifting, the bringing together of the divine sparks of creation to create a fire that burns so brightly, everything unlike it is burned away. And love, peace, compassion, everything good and brilliant is all that is experienced. I see it. I claim it as so. And knowing that the activity of law, the soul of creation, the very activity of the creative process, has already received, has already heard the word of the infinite spoken into it, grabbed it, and acted upon it and made it so there's no waiting period. And so I know that it's already complete and simply waiting for each of us as expressions of it to notice it, to own it, to embody it, to be it. And so knowing all of that is true, I let go. Nothing more to hold on to, nothing more to do, and everything to be. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amin. Amen. And so it is. Namaste, beloveds.
So I invite you to remain in this prayerful space as we move into our time of conscious giving. Thank you, Reverend Ray, for that beautiful treatment. There are several ways to give. You can text the word give to 410-498-6175. You can mail a physical check to 659 Cog Court, Millersville, Maryland, 21108. You can access our giving portal at columbiacsl.com/donate or by using the QR code. If you have challenges, please reach out to us so we can assist you. So please join me in affirming our community's prosperity. I affirm that the abundance of creation is my abundance. I give freely as creation gives to me. I give through this Center for Spiritual Living to ensure its continued availability to all spiritual seekers. So I now invite you to use the online giving methods while we listen to Spirit's Prayer by Gary Lynn Floyd.
Loving Spirit dwells in me. This is my divinity. As within, so without. All I need is here and now. Where there's air, let me love. May I have no fear. All the power, all the glory, I surrender, let it be. Loving Spirit dwells in me, now and evermore. Loving Spirit dwells in me. This is my divinity. As within, so without. All I need is here and now. Where there's air, let me love. May I have no fear. All the power, all the glory, I surrender, let it be. Loving Spirit dwells in me, now and evermore.
I speak a word of blessing for the gifts that are coming forth, for the gifts received, for the gifts given, as they travel to every point of light that they are to give to and nourish, uplift, and sustain. I bless this form of money, knowing that it is one of the agreed ways that we exchange in our world. And so I'm so thankful for every blessed gift, for every heart that is giving, and for all of the nourishment and upliftment that will be brought forth as a result. So thankful, so grateful, and so it is. So, it's my privilege to thank those who served to make today's service happen. Gabrielle as our reader, our live stream team, Dawn Henderson, our musicians, Felicia and Gary Lynn Floyd, our hosts, Mindy Derrick, our speaker, Reverend Rafe. And even though we've shifted to online only because of the snow, thank you, Laura Service, our hospitality team member, and Nancy and Tom Wilson, members of our welcome team, for signing up and being willing to serve. And thank each of you for attending. Together, we create this experience for one another, and let's take it and put it to good use this week. Much love.
It would help if you could hear what I'm saying. If you want prayer support, reach out. We are here for you. If you have prayer requests, you can email those to prayer@columbiacsl.com. You can also reach out to practitioners directly. If you want to do some deeper work, reach out to them. Check them out on the website. Their contact information, if they're available for sessions, is there. So reach out, get your needs met. And now we're going to go back to Deborah, and she's going to lead us in our affirmation.
My mic was muted. Sorry about that. So I invite you to just listen as I read our affirmation through once, and then we'll read it out loud together. I am awake and aware. I experience every moment of life just as it is. I am awake and aware. I experience every moment of life just as it is. And so it is.
All right. And so let me again thank Deborah for being our licensed practitioner this morning, for engaging with folks online. Thank each of you. I want to give us a couple of quick reminders. Our 2026 theme, not quite ready for that slide yet, Don. Our 2026 theme is Open at the Top. And so we will be taking a look at various topics throughout the year from 4 different perspectives, from the inner and outer personal and the inner and outer communal perspectives. We will still do our 5th Sunday brunch, and we will still continue to grow and learn together. We desperately need more tech people to sign up and be in service. And so if you are willing to learn, particularly the audio, come talk to me. Let's see what we can put together. I have a special thing to share with you. I completed all of the paperwork, submitted it to SOMARK, which is the Science of Mind trademark arm of Centers for Spiritual Living. And the Branding and Trademark Committee met, and our new name was approved without hesitation. And so now we are officially moving into use of Columbia, excuse me, it's been in there too long now, it just comes out. Center for Spiritual Living, Common Ground. And so the next steps are I have to get everything in place to make the legal move over with a new DBA and our bank and all of that. So we're still not ready to start using it yet, but it is approved. It is our new name, Center for Spiritual Living, Common Ground. If you are interested in visioning, we do have our vision board workshop coming up. Thank you, Vaughn Dabbs, for donating your space for us to hold that. I do need folks to sign up in advance so I know how much the materials to get for everybody. So, and now the upcoming classes. Journey of the Soul starts January 7th. The investment is $195. The links are in the newsletter, and they are online. We're still doing our 2026 pledge program. It's important for you and for us to pledge. When we pledge, it sets a spiritual intention that moves us forward in lots of ways. It is a spiritual practice to pledge, and it makes it very real for you. So please consider doing that. We have gotten some donations in for the giving tree, and here is our updated giving tree with a few more ornaments on it. I encourage you, invite you, cajole you, whatever I need to do to get you to give to this end of year giving tree. There is a secret amount in the star at the top of the tree. When it is reached, Deborah and I will kick in an extra $500. Give so that Deborah and I have to give. we give anyway, but we want to do this extra thing, and we need your help to do that. And so next week, we will do part 1 of Principles Before Personalities. Eamon will be our musician next week. And so I invite you to hang out, watch the closing video, and really listen to the words of Linda Webb Kakaba's song, One Good Day. And hopefully we'll be back together in person again next week. And thank you for your patience and being willing to shift into this dimension for today. I love you. Have a safe, warm, wonderful day. And if you're so inclined, go play in the snow. All right. Thank you.
Living Spirit, I am grateful. Loving Spirit, I am free. So many gifts upon my table, loving kindnesses to me. Living Spirit, I am grateful, loving Spirit, for the way, for this rich, abundant living every single day. And I give thanks for the knowing. I give thanks for the way your love is overflowing every time I pray. And I thank you, God, for one good day. Living Spirit, I am grateful. Loving Spirit, I am free. So many gifts upon my table. Loving kindness says to me, living Spirit, I am grateful. Loving Spirit, for the way, for this rich, abundant living every single day. And I give thanks for the knowing. I give thanks for the way your love is overflowing every time I pray.